Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League. So I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which could be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to near the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. I'm gonna call this battle oh so close. It's painful, but it's got an amazing lesson. Please stick around to the end. I gotta share this with you. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song War, perfect for this battle. All right, this is my newest little guy. His name is Whizbang, and he's my little blitz. He's got a cool little ability. It's kind of like the Invader. Those little things that he darts out there actually takes the, when you shoot them, it takes their power out of their weapon. So when they're shooting at you, it kind of nullifies the damage that they'll do to you. I've also put a little phase shift on him. So if I find myself in trouble, I can always hit the phase shift. Also, when he goes into his ability, he has a really fast, like a speed boost as well. So he's a cool little bot. And again, his name is Whizbang. He's got gusts on him and a halo and a mag. I would like to get him a little more balance than that, but it's working out. See there? Got myself in trouble. Hit the little phase shift. Then I came back. Triple kill for Whizbang. He's doing pretty good. We are up. Not very good. I'm getting our second beacon. I don't know what the rest of my mates are doing. He finally got taken out by the Ares, but took him way down. This is another little guy. He's a Loki. I've got a Loki. Now, I'm new at him. I'm still learning the ins and outs of how to play good with a Loki, and I'm working on a really cool, a couple of really cool pilot skills to help him go a little even faster. I've also put a phase shift on him. So the way I set up my Loki, see there, the phase shift, boom, he missed me. So what I do with the Loki, I do not use him as a brawler. He is not about doing damage at all. What are you guys all doing here? You know, 3 guys over here on a blue beacon when there's so many red ones out there that really should be addressed. I don't know what the guys are doing. And this is part of my lesson today, guys. When you are playing Domination, and I know if you've watched a few of my videos, I really don't have to be telling you this, but if you're new to this game or new to my videos, you guys, you gotta be focused on beacons first. Never be focused on damage. Always be focused on beacons. If you're up 3 beacons to 2, hold them. If you're down 2 beacons to 3, you are fighting tooth and nail to get every beacon you have. Look at that. They have 4 beacons. We just had 3 guys over there guarding that one. How did it ever even get turned red? I don't know, but we all do know. And I'm not trying to knock on those pilots. I don't know who they are. I'm not calling out their clan tags. But guys, this is one of the biggest lessons in the world for Domination. Do not let your team get at a beacon deficit. The idea behind beacon rush, or not beacon rush, but Domination is 3 and hold. Get 3 beacons like we have now and hold them. Unless you're down on beacon bar, then you better be going for a 4th one like I'm doing right now. The only reason I got out of there is because I had the guy right behind me. and it didn't work out for for the Loki there. I don't have a name for him yet. I'll work on one. So this is Stinger. He is a Viper Shredder Strider. And I got a phase shift on him too. I'm using that. I'm trying to get I'm using it almost as a little bait and switch. Let's get them to empty out their weapons on me and phase right at the right time. I want to get this one back to blue, but it's just me, my little Strider. He's not strong enough to withhold against 3 of those Scourges, which is what that guy has. So what I'm going to do is try to chip this guy way down. My mates are just not focused on the beacons, and this is going to cost us the game, I fear. I'm doing everything I can to grab as many beacons as I can. We're now down again, 3 beacons to do, even though we were up 4 beacons to 1. I got us back up, but it went back down again. This is Flash. I've loaded a set of marquees on him. I'm going to go after the second center beacon. I'm sacrificing myself right now so we can get up. Look at this. We're getting to a 4-1 beacon advantage. Good job, guys. Oh! And then he went back down. But I'm going to go back over there. I'm going to try to get this one before I get taken out. I'm doing everything I can to grab beacons because we are down on beacon bar. We were down 3 beacons, or now we're up 4 beacons to 1. We can pull this off if my team would just focus on keeping them blue. And all they need to do is get those guys in the center taken out. We still have 3 guys, me and 2 other mates. We should be focusing all our firepower on that center beacon and trying to grab it back. We got 30 seconds left. I don't think I can hold out to this invader. There's no way I can. I'm going to get, look, what are you doing against the wall, buddy? You got to get in there, man. We still have 3 guys. I don't know where my guys are at. They're getting ready to have a 4-1 beacon advantage. There's no way we're going to win this. Oh, so close. You know, that is the lesson here, guys. Never forget the basics. You gotta be after those beacons. When you're down on beacon bar, it is like the Titanic is going down. You gotta do everything you can to get up on beacons and get that beacon bar back to your advantage. Then you can win these battles. If they're not, that's your only focus, guys. And if you see your name here, thanks for the game. It was a good lesson to learn. Peace out, guys. I'm going to call this battle strong finish. And if you like a good ending, stick around. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, November. It's got a great sound to it. So this is Rome. I got the old guard in here. This is Frick. He's my death button raven. I'll take him into the center of the Colosseum here. Grab this first beacon here, the center beacon. It's a nice beacon to grab. Also, I can shoot to the right or the left, depending on if I have a shot at these guys. I can get a little cover there. But I see that no one's going after the one behind me there. So I got to make an adjustment here. Not all your mates like to do what they're supposed to do. And apparently no one ran over and grabbed that one. They're standing close to it, but they're actually not capping it. And so I got to double jump. I can get over there. And if my mates are going to stand around and ignore the beacons, I'm not. What's my name? Gotcha beacons. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to get their beacons. This is how you play the game, guys. Don't ever forget that. On my last episode of the battle right before this, you learned a hard lesson on what happens if you don't go after the beacons. I don't want that happen to me. I'm always going after the beacons, even if my mates aren't. You gotta always at least be doing your job, even if your mates aren't. Hopefully, eventually, they might start catching on. So, lead the charge, do what you need to do, and make sure that you're keeping an eye on the beacons first, damage second. Don't worry about the damage. You know what? Damage will come to you if you've got the beacons. And if they don't come to you and they let you keep the beacons, fine. Easy beacons. So anyway, here we are. Frick is still alive. He's got half his weapons. There's a Ancelot in the middle there. I can't go after him. No one else on my team is going after them. They're kind of staying back and using long range weapons and picking away at guys here and there. So there goes Frick. Now, that little guy over there, the little red, he isn't going after the beacon right now. He should be, but when he gets in range, my guy is keeping him at bay, so that's good. We still got this Ancelot in the center of the Colosseum. We got to take him down. He's got a 350-meter range, so I just got to stay just outside and basically chip him away, like the rest of my mates. Now we got 2 other mates next to me. They're going after that little guy. I guess you got to get him out of there, but we're going to go after this guy too. Now remember, we're in with masters and experts. So, and there's there's an Ares there. Looks like I got a mate going in the middle there. And oh, he didn't. No, he is. Yeah, he's going in there now. That's good. I'm going to try to chip that guy away, take him out before going into the center, following my mate. Now there's a guy coming in, and oh, I got frozen a little bit. Now I'm down to just 2 little CRV pins. Not going to do a lot of damage, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, he's going to get picked off right there. So now I'm into my third bot. This is Reaper. He is my Avenger Bulwark. Bulwarks love to brawl. They're really durable. It's very, very, very important, though, that you use your toggle switch on your Aegis shield and your physical shield back and forth. I know he's hitting me from the right over there, but I got to get that guy before he goes in. We want to try to preserve that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start chipping away these guys. I saw a weakness over here. I saw that the 2 here were starting to get a little worn down, and that I could take them on with Reaper. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this guy out. I'm gonna. He's a Wayland, but I can get a Wayland. I can take a Wayland down. He had one of the was an Ansel shield. So what that means is he didn't have much of a weapon. Now here's a dragon bot, the white dragon. Take him out pretty easy, especially with another guy hitting on him. But we have 3 beacons, so this is Buzzkill. He buzzes, then he kills you. He's my Spark Scourge Mender. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can take center back. It looks like I've got a Leo coming in there with me, or at least to help guard the entrance while I go in there, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. He's kind of running point while I go in there. I'm going to cap this one. They got that one over there that I captured from the buildings, and it looks like they got pretty well fortified over there with an Ares, and we got this guy. I think it's either a Raven or a Griffin coming at me too. And Buzzkill is tough as nails, as you can see. And luckily I have a mate that's backing me up. I don't think he can do it, but it looks like we almost had that one over there. Looks like they're starting to weaken over there. So what we need to do is see if we can make a run for that one. And Buzzkill is getting ready to be taken out. So now I'm into my last bot. This is Major Pain. He's my beautiful Zeus Fury. We're all starting to wear them down. They're starting to mech out. They're down to 3 pilots, which means we have an advantage over them. And although we're down on Beacon Bar, or we're down on beacons, we're going to be up here soon. They're going in for the center. They're going to start getting back. Luckily, though, that Ares, he's starting to run out of buddies. And you know they're glass cannons. It's just a matter of time before they get... Oh, he's gone. Someone picked him up. So it's now just a matter of a little bit of cleanup. We're going to take the Major Pain over here to cap this beacon. No competition here. And you know, like I said, you got to go after the beacons first. Do not give up on the beacons. Always go for beacons first. You could easily go over there and just start doing the spawn raid thing, but you know what? I always focus on the beacons first. That's the way you play this one. A nice strong finish at the end brought us that banner, and it's always nice to see. We had a couple people break a milli on this on our side here, and they were certainly no slouches on the other team, no tankers or droppers. But what happened is almost the reverse of my last battle, where we were keeping up on the beacons, and luckily, as we kept on doing that, that brought us a nice green banner at the end. So if you see your name, thanks for the game. A lot of good pilots. Peace out, guys. I'm going to call this battle Keep Your Cool. I'll tell you why as we go along here. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. It's got a really great tempo to it. So this is this episode's Beacon Rush battle. I put a special Beacon Rush hanger together for these. These are all faster, heavier duty brawler type assassins. This is Frick. He is my death button Raven. And I helped him to get over there really quickly to the beacon and be strong enough to hold up to their first run assault as well. I'm still alive, and I'm going to take out this guy if I can. Once you get that center beacon, now if you can, you press forward to theirs. One of the hardest maps to do that on is this one, which is Yamato, because it's really hard to get past center, but it's very easy to hold it if you keep your cool. And that's the whole idea behind this. Remember, guys, I run level 6 bots, and I've got them up to usually anywhere from master to expert to master. And if you ever wonder why I do that or how I've done that, it's because I've learned to keep my cool. Now, I'm not picking on anyone right now, but do you see how the rest of my mates are running out past center and just getting pummeled? They're going through their bots. They're gonna mech out. I got 2 or 3 mates forward of this center. They're not grabbing any center beacons. They're not grabbing any more beacons at all. They're focused on trying to get some more damage. And that's, how some people play this game, is to try to get a bunch of damage. I play to win. I play to win, and part of winning is staying alive and not mecking out and focusing on what's important, keeping your cool and not just trying to go all aggressive like. It's important to go aggressive if there is a time to do that or if there's an opportunity to. But if there's not, see my guys up on the flanks up there, he just got picked up. The two guys over there to the left, they're going to get challenged because they're getting right up close and personal, and they're just getting basically, they're running into the danger zone. The danger zone is something you stay away from when you're me. I got level 6 bots. You know how I can do this? Because I keep my cool. I got the little spaceship. It's really a fun little module to use. Now, yeah, he got taken out, but he's a level 6 bot, and we're almost 5 minutes in, and he's still alive. I'm on my second bot. I'm looking up above. I'm starting to see that some of the guys are actually starting to mech out. There's one guy that's already gone. We're down to 5 people. One guy's already meched out. We're only halfway in. I'm in level 6 bots. I'm only on my second bot. So keep your cool when you're in battle, guys. This is how you're gonna win. You got all these guys standing at the mouth right there, just to be a free, easy target for these guys. There's a trebuchet up there. Don't sit up there waiting for him to pick you up. You get back here on the ramp. Do your job. Your job is to guard the beacon if you can. You know, beacon rush. You try to advance if you can, but you don't get reckless. You don't burn through your bots. You don't mech out. You know, because it doesn't do you any good, and it doesn't do your team any good. Luckily, I was focusing on just keeping this beacon blue. That's all we really needed to do. We've never gone up to a 4-to-1 beacon advantage. You're not going to probably get that too many times on Yamato. You can do it on many other maps, but not on this one. This one, you grab center and you hold it like a son of a gun. Or if they get it, then you do what they're doing. You stand back and you try to mech the team out. Luckily, not all of us are running headstrong into certain death. Some of us were standing back and keeping our cool. And if you keep your cool in a situation like this, you'll be able to stick around long enough to weather the storm. Now, they're starting to mech out too, but they're definitely ahead of us on body count. But because we've been able to maintain this beacon and hold it, you know, and treat it more like a domination, we got it. Look at me on the second bot, not even close to meching out. I can do that for all day long. So that's what you guys do. Keep your cool when you're out there, guys. This is how I've been able to take my lightweight bots up into the higher levels and do just fine, because I keep my cool. I watch what's important. I make sure that I stay myself, protected and focus on what's important in the battle. Lots of good pilots on both sides. It was a whole lot of fun and a great lesson. If you see your name here, thanks for the game. Peace out. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.